Whoa, 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 whoa. Welcome, 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 everyone. So, you know what? Tonight we're going to talk about healing energies for joy and miracles. Because sometimes, guys, you have to work to raise your vibe and shift into that consciousness of faith, confidence, and belief. Heck, sometimes it just doesn't happen like magic, and it has to come from the inside out. So if you ever feel like nothing is going right, well, that's when you might want to use these healing tools that we are going to talk about tonight to raise your vibrations. But meanwhile, first of all, wherever you are from, please let us know. We are very excited to have you on the show and just to get to know you a little bit better. So welcome and thank you. I am your hostess with the mostest. I am Joan of Angels. You can see my crown tonight. My guides told me we needed a little bit more power, a little bit more crystalline frequency energy for the healings we're going to do tonight. So that's exactly what's going to go on tonight. So I am Joan of Angels, named because I connect with the angelic realms and I paint their visions for us, and I bring messages to you from them, and I help you get closer to that and to know more of what you're here to do. So guys, feel free. If you're new to my tribe, please welcome. I'm so glad. I hope you never leave us, just so you know. But check, like, subscribe, and share my channel at YouTube, Joan of Angels, please, or my Facebook. Share it out with your tribe now, because tonight I'm really tuning into friends and family and loved ones around the world, people who need more healing, more energetics, more vitality and vibrations. So that's my introduction. I'm Joan of Angels. Again, go to my website, joanofangels.com, and pick up my new free ebook, which is all about finding your purpose, your soul purpose this life, how to know what you're here to do. And truthfully, the good news is that these are the times for which we were called. So we are in the exact right place at the right time, as all of my friends from around the world are climbing on aboard. So, and I'm excited, more and more and more of you. So keep sharing it out, old friends and new friends. Okay, good. So I guess I almost don't know how to start, guys. We have been in a grand initiation. Okay. Thank you. This grand initiation has been about learning how to master who we are, at knowing more about who we are, and really anchoring that in. And instead of being at effect of everything going around us, learning how to manage and be even bigger than ourselves. And that is a topic I'm going to address in 2 weeks on Sunday, October 31st, on the conference. And I'm going to ask Tina to put up the website for this. You can register at portaltoascension.org. And it is a starseed hybrid, walk-in, walk-in. What's this one? Indigo. No, there's something. Anyway, it's all of those. And it's going to be a fantastic conference. And my job is I'm going to start it off on Sunday morning. And I'm going to talk about these times that we're being called to step into our highest self, our 5th, 6th, 10th dimensional self in a crazy 3-dimensional world that seems to be getting crazier by the minute. And so, guys, if you think that planet Earth is going to be calm and soothing now that half the people have got their vaccinations and the other half are being 86 out of existence, you are in for a shock, because November, the end of October, threatens to be a bit turbulent. So knowing that, and knowing also that this is a time for healing, sometimes we just have to stop and catch our breath so we can continue on despite all of the energies going on. So I I hope that's what you came here for, because we are going to raise our vibes. We are going to step into the miraculous by knowing more of the truth, by knowing these tools that will realign us and reset us, so that, you know, the story of the three pigs and the wolf, and they built their houses. The first one built the house of straw, and the second one built the house of wood, and the third one built the house of brick. And the wolf comes and he says, I'm going to blow your house down. Can't remember the rest of it, but something about blow, you know, by the hair of my chinny chin chin, and he's going to blow the house down. Well, I guess that's what I mean. I mean that there's going to be turbulence that might blow your whole energetic field down and leave you kind of rocking and reeling and going, what in the world hit me? And so my mission tonight is to strengthen us for now, and to strengthen us for the times that are to come, so that you can truly say, you know what, it may be rocky out there, but I was born for this. I know who I am. And it's portaltoascension.org is the website with that, and it's the Portal to Ascension Conference. So knowing I was born for this, knowing these are the times, and knowing that I have the gifts and skills. And that, I guess, is what I'm focused on teaching. And that is what I'm going to talk about on Sunday morning at 10:15-ish California Pacific time. How to anchor in that part of you that really can function in a high dimensional frequency, no matter what, and starts to know more of what you're here to do during these strange times. Okay, so now getting back to the initiation. What is an initiation? An initiation is when we are kind of awakened and activated for a new level of consciousness. So this particular initiation began back in 2020, when we started to first hear about corona. And I really like to use the corona word, because corona means light. Coronavirus, corona means light going viral. And that told me that this was something special, a super special consciousness, even though it looked like a horrific disease that would kill, like all of us. So we went into a fear mode, or we can say that a fear mode was projected onto the planet by outside forces, the media, the government really hyped up a fear mode about it. So most people got into a panic. But what happened is that this is also your opportunity to develop your discernment and your tools of knowing the truth. And that is Charity, the Grand Initiation. Ooh, I think this looks pretty good on me. Ooh. Oh, yes. Whew. Angelic ones. So the Grand Initiation is your stepping into your power, not letting the big bad wolf blow your house down and shaken back and forth with fear, because all of those are artificially contrived society demands, okay, that really should have no impact on your inner truth and your inner being. So when you know who you are, when you know why you're here, when you know your purpose, when you know what rocks your soul, when you know what turns your vibration on, when you know that you know that you know, okay, then you can hold steady for yourself and your beloved friends, family, and tribe. Just like when I go inside and I say, what am I going to share tonight? Well, it was Friday. What am I going to share this on Monday in Miracle Monday? I've been doing Miracle Monday for like 3 or 4 years. Every Monday, it's kind of different. But every Monday, the guides help set the tone. So let's get started. Okay, let's just get started. You know what we're going to talk about. So first of all, if any of you want to send healing to any friends or family, put them in the comments or just say my loved one, and we will also send healing to them. If you yourself need healing, just say me or put your name in for healing for yourself. If you want healing for your cat or dog, put their name in. Your boss, your company, your tribe. If you want healing for those who have been impacted by this virus, those who have been impacted by other people's opinions, other people's judgments, impacted by the great divide that seems to be happening among society, by those who are obeying or those who aren't. Let's ask that your powers of discernment, and this is the truth, that this time now, you begin to know what is true for you. Not what Joan of Angels might say is true for you, but what your family or your wife or husband or son or daughter, but what you know is true for you. And that may involve shutting off the television, turning off the YouTube videos that are freaking you out, or the emails or the websites that cause you to go, oh my God, what disaster is going to happen on the earth today? So knowing, guys, that these times were divinely prophesized. You are here because you are supposed to be here. We are all collectively here because it was preordained that in 2020, the world would go insane. And prophecy, actually, if you look into those, you will see that there was prophesied that there would be a raging across the planet, that all of which is unfolding was destined to happen. So that should give you the confidence that you are here to be part of the solution. The solution. Repeat after me from the privacy of your own home. I am part of the solution. I am part of the solution. All right. Okay, guys, now take a deep breath in and let it all out and send it down, 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 down into the center of the earth where we connect with our roots. And let's send it up from your crown. Imagine you have a beautiful crown like this and send it all the way up to the heavens. So you are attached from the center of the earth all the way up to the heavens. And just feel that energy flowing through you now. Whew. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling better. I'm already feeling grounded and aligned. Because the truth of broadcasting, and I did a show the other day with Jay, and that's what we talked about. When we go on air, we light up because we are born as old souls to be wisdom teachers. But when you do your mission, you will light up too. And that is true. So we're going to now rub our hands together. Now that we are all together, aligned. And again, when you send those roots to the center of the earth and you're antenna to the heavens, imagine that those angelic beings and the extraterrestrial beings that are encircling the earth actually can see that antenna of yours. Amazing. Okay. That the whole earth is lit up. Okay. The whole earth is lit up. And the extraterrestrials and the angelic realms feel your energy, and they're going to bind us together so we could help all those who need help, so that we can send energy to those who don't have a home, those who didn't go to bed with food tonight, those who are struggling, and those who are suffocating. Okay, those who are suffering and suffocating from not getting enough of what they want, not enough water, not enough food, not enough healing, not enough love. So we're sending healing to each and every one of you, to our good friends, to those loved ones that you're sharing with me. I am sending healing energy to myself right now, in awareness that we can only do as good as, let me fix this for us. We can only do as well as we can put it out there. Okay. Well, that's not working either. Give me a moment, guys. All right. Well, you see my background in front of the background. I don't know what happened here. All right. Well, never lose calm. I used to freak out. I don't freak out now. I just go, okay, another day in the Desert Heart Sanctuary. This will not be perfect. But you know what? Perfection is not always called for, guys. I don't know what happened. Okay. So, and pretty soon I'm going to have to do something about it if I don't want to be distracted. All right. So we're going to pull out a card, and I'm starting to look at the comments. And remember, we're doing this with our healing energies. And guys, I want you to send energy to me with your right hand so we receive it with the left. Okay. So before I pull the cards, I want to feel your energetic frequency so that it gets past my background here, and we can actually raise that frequency. Thank you very much. And we can send healing to everyone that's been mentioned. Anna Marie, Emily, healing for the poor, lonely, sick souls. We want to send healing to Australia. We want to send healing to countries around the world that are struggling with this virus or with the passports. We want to send healing to each and every one of you for body, mind, and spirit and soul alignment. We want to send healing to the planet. We want to send healing and allow the angelic frequency beings in our star family to actually do their work with us to receive it. So in pulling a card for all of us, and then after, I'm going to tell you about the most amazing miracles and things that are going to come up because of them. Okay, because of faith, confidence, and belief. All right, up. So these are my Earth Messenger cards. This one is Katiaki, and she is the guardian. Well, can't even see what it says. The guardian of Papa Tianaku. And as the guardian, number one, she's a one energy, new beginnings and changes. But number two, and I always read from this because I am not so certain of it. We will have healing for your daughters, your 6 grandies, and your mama, please. Yes, absolutely. And everyone else who has continued. Now, you are Katuki, the garden of the divine feminine. Your relationship with Mother Earth is sacred, empowering, and healing. So take that in. We're talking about more healing and joy. Already, we have more healing and joy. Our relationship with Earth, with the divine feminine. Now, you are destined to become more spiritually intimate with her, sharing her creative potency and wisdom. Lean into her and trust in her support, even as you serve her by courageously voicing truth. She is your great friend and ally. And she says, make peace. So you know one of the steps of healing is making peace with those things you cannot change. You know, in Alcoholics Anonymous, there is God grant me the wisdom to change the things I can and to accept that which I can't, to know the difference. And so know what you can change and know what you can't, and then know how you can transform from the inside out to be that who you really want to be. Be that person that wants to heal yourself and your dogs. Be that person who can step up and be that leader that you are here to be. Okay. So Let go of past issues around being abandoned and not understood, or of feeling unsupported, as those experiences can no longer color your window or cloud your world view. Trust that you belong here and that your connection to the earth goddess will support you in all ways. So, guys, collectively, that's what she's telling us. Trust in this, let go, trust. And sometimes we trust for a long time. I was given my mission in life 40 years ago. Okay. 40 years ago. I knew what I was here to do. And it's taken me 40 years to say that it is being implemented. Now, 2 weeks ago, or the last new moon, I go out every new moon and I talk to the moon. I talk about what I want and what I want to see. And I said to the new moon, I'd really like to go to Mexico. I don't know how I would maneuver it or make it happen, but you know what? I really want to go to Mexico. And lo and behold, guys, I'm here to tell you that I am working on a major project in Mexico, and you'll probably see videos with it from November 5th to November 13th. Whoa, just like that. It happened within a week. I didn't even have to ask for it. It was gifted to me. Second thing that happened is that that we're growing and growing and growing. We now have about 958 subscribers to the YouTube channel. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because that's the only way more people find our work. And so in this goal of wanting to grow the channel and reach more people and uplift to the miracle vibration even stronger, I had this thought. And the thought went, well, what if my friend Neil from Portal to Ascension can interview me? And that was in my mind. And Neil and I had a big meeting for 3 days, and I didn't even have to say a word. I started talking to Neil a little bit, and he says, Joan, what if you co-host with me on the Portal to Ascension platform? And so in November, I'm going to be doing 4 shows with Neil Gar from Portal to Ascension. Some of you know me from Portal to Ascension. And if you don't, go check out Portal to Ascension. Everything you want to know: starseeds, angels, consciousness, extraterrestrials, UFOs, multidimensional living, starseeds, interdimensional vibrational living, etc., 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 with amazing speakers. So Neil has offered me the tremendous opportunity to co-host on his channel, and we start that November 2nd. And then the first week of December, he's going to interview me. So I didn't have to ask him for it. He offered it. It's driving me crazy, this, guys, but it's going to break my table, my desk, if I do this more. Okay, getting closer. Okay, that's the way life is. You hear things and it moves closer and closer. It's stuck in that groove. Okay, that's a life lesson. The little leg is stuck in a groove and it won't come out of the groove. And oftentimes I talk about our life being stuck in a record groove, the old-fashioned 45s and 78. Some of you don't even know about them. But in the olden times, when I was a kid, not so old, guys, we had these Victrolas and record players, and they had needles, and you'd put the needle down on your record and it would go around. And if it was your favorite track that you listened to all over and over and over and over and over again, one day the needle would get stuck in the groove. And the first few times you'd be annoyed, but you'd get up and you'd move it. Okay. But after a while, it would start in other places and you couldn't correct it so well. And our life is like that. Often we get stuck in a groove and nothing seems to happen. We go round and round and round and round and round and round in this groove. So our goal is, of course, to get you out of that groove, which is why, of course, I do the readings that I do and the coaching that I do and work with clients in the way that I do to get us beyond where we are. We can get out of that groove and get into a new pattern. A new pattern is coming for everyone, by the way, whether you like it or not. Mercury is now direct as of today, and Jupiter is now direct for the next period of time, which is going to bring huge new energies of change and shifting. And the irony is that my horoscope had said that I was going to travel in November, and I had no idea what they meant. But it looks like I'm going to be traveling most of November, but I will still do my shows, especially from Mexico. We'll be doing the shows. So that's like the miracle that I sat there and I knew what I wanted. So all of these, you may say, well, what does this have to do with the miraculous or joy? But when you get clear on what you're asking for, like I really did say, I need a trip to Mexico. Okay. And now I have a trip to Mexico. Most expenses paid because it's really a working trip. But the beauty of it is that I had put that in my mind. So what are you putting in your mind, my darling friends, my people here? What is going in these thoughts of yours? Are you thinking life is hard? Or are you thinking, well, what is it I really want? What do I want more of? Well, I know I want more of you. I want to help more of you. I want to help you guys align, help you guys get ready, help initiate you guys to these next levels of ascension that are happening with or without you. Because we know that there'll be many people who do not make it this time. So if you are one of those people who want to make it, who know you're here for a major purpose, then it requires your attention and work. It doesn't just happen. First of all, you have to choose back. You have to say, yes, bring it on. I'm ready. Let's hit it. Okay. You have to say that. Second of all, you then have to know what it is you want and believe in yourself. And I know that sounds so trivial and trite, but it's not. Okay. How far you get on this quest and catching your miracle wave really depends on how much you begin to love yourself, trust yourself, and know you're worthy. Now, you're worthy actually because you're here. You're worthy because actually, if you're here on my show, then you have a mission, even if you don't know what it is, because trust me, normal people don't find me. They're not looking for someone named Joan of Angels in their life. You're looking for Joan of Angels for guidance and clarity, but they're not. So, but I know who I am. And so when I say it loud and clear, those people who resonate show up. It's the same thing for you. When you know what you're here to do, then it will happen for you. And you act as if. Acting as if is the biggest key to the universe that you've got it going on. So who's got it going on? You have it going on. I have it going on. And we tell the universe that. I want Mexico. I want to be interviewed by Neil. Well, I got more than being interviewed by Neil. I now am co-hosting shows. Actually, we're booking through January and even more to do the shows. So when you believe in yourself, Crystal, you know, when you have that sense. Now, okay, I hear a question. What happens if I don't know what I'm here to do? All right. Now, some of you already know, but what happens if you don't? Well, first of all, you raise your vibes and you start working on attracting like-minded people, and you start looking at what it is you do like and what it is you don't. And in fact, on the website, if you sign up for that free ebook, there's a series that goes out with an ebook and a video series that really talk about how to know what you're here to do and why you're here to do it, to raise your passion. There is no point committing to things you don't like to do. And honestly, in the next year or two, you're going to find that's going to be more and more true. So the stepping into the miraculous means you're doing more of what nurtures you, what you would do if you weren't even getting paid, what makes your heart sing, what brings your passion, what makes you call yourself something like Joan of Angels and get on a show and be brave, courageous, and bold. And John says the ebook is good. And so is the other ebook and the 10 video series that I did with it too. It's pretty nifty, I think. But even more important, guys, is the private sessions that I do. And I'm mentioning it again because I just am also going to make available a 15-minute session for some of you. Otherwise, it's 30 and 60 minutes. But those sessions really do pave the way for you to know more about you. So you can make your decisions. You can move forward fearlessly. You can have an anchor in what you want. And oftentimes in these sessions, it's not clear in the beginning, but by the end, there's that sense of mastery. And there's that sense of good wishes and everything. But guys, we are in hard times. And no doubt about it, we have not lived through these kinds of times. Any of us have. So really feeling into your best gifts. So rather than sinking with the ship, when it goes to HELL in a handbasket, you have that confidence. You're prepared. And how else do we prepare? Honestly, we prepare by knowing that it might get rough, knowing that you could be steady for the people you love. Heck, knowing you have food, clothing, and shelter and water if people need that. But that you're not going to fall apart by what everyone else is confused about. So that is the discernment, my dear friends, of everything that I'm telling you about. So I hope that makes sense. The key to joy then and happiness is getting this clear mind and not being in the chaos. As I said, it's shutting off your television. It's going inside. It's meditating. It's asking what is going on and how do I feel about it? Where do I stand? What is my position about this? Am I going along with everyone? Do I feel like, the powers that be have the right answers? Do I have my own answers? So one thing I'm very passionate about, my friends, is building up your own natural immunity and having the healthcare products that you need to keep you healthy. And I will send out protocols if you email me at joanofangels@gmail.com or joan@joanofangels.com. I'm very passionate about this. I've been my entire life as a chiropractor and as a human, because I know a lot about taking care of our body. I also know a lot that the medical industrial pharmaceutical complex has been not quite telling us the truth about many of the things. So it is time to use your discernment and choose wisely, my dear ones. Choose wisely. That's how we get through these times. Now I'm pulling a card from the animal kingdom. Why they want to vaccinate animals, I cannot figure it out. Okay. I saw a picture of a monkey being vaccinated. To me, that's ridiculous. But that's just me. Okay. One voice. But the animals are asking us to be kinder to them, to pay attention to them, to realize that they inhabit the earth just like us. And if the air is crappy, the water is polluted, or the food is loaded with chemicals, they too are going to be sick. And with your animals, it's also about helping build up their own immunity. Okay, well, we'll see you next time, hun. So they want us to listen to them. They want us to have more compassion for them and to understand that they're actually wiser than we humans give them credit for. And when I'm in one of the ways I get back into a happy place, and I'm going to confess, it's true confessions, is I watch those crazy little videos on Instagram or on Facebook that are animal videos. They're either animal rescue, they're humans rescuing the animals rescuing other animals, or I even saw a gorilla rescuing a human. And also the videos that show the different species. God, I saw a video of a I think it was a possum with a dog, and they were best friends. Who would believe that? You wouldn't. So they want us to understand that they are more wiser, more compassionate than we know. And so my happy place is those dodo films, little videos, and all of those animal videos. And when I'm in a low moment, I'm so grateful on Instagram when they pop up and I just get immersed in the little dog. I had a chow chow. I watched these chow chow videos. They're the cutest. And in telling you that, I pulled the pelican. So this is the second card I have pulled for us. And the pelican card talks about forgiveness. So one of the keys to joy, happiness, and miracles is forgiveness and letting go of our judgments about ourselves. Because here you are thinking, okay, I want to be a happy person. And this other voice goes, but you're not worthy. Oh, but you're not good enough. Who gave you the right to think that you can go live on Facebook, YouTube, and whatever? Who told you you could do this? And believe me, I had a father who used to say, oh my God, feelings, he would say, he would yell, who gave you the right to feel? I will tell you how to feel. So learning how to forgive yourself opens up the door to forgiveness, to freedom, rather. When we forgive ourselves and others, because you know what? Who are we really to forgive? So you hurt my feelings. So you stepped on my toes. Okay. Forgiveness is that attitude of understanding that maybe it really wasn't personal. And maybe that I've done something that could cause you to be angry. There's the Hawaiian Ho'oponopono. That is the forgiveness prayer where we ask for forgiveness for ourselves and I love you. But it opens the door when we let go of our judgments. So can you imagine you've passed on, you're raising your vibration, but there in your suitcase is your judgments about everything. You're not going to get where you want to go. You're not even going to get to the happiness level. So you know what? If you're sitting there thinking, well, look at Joan and her show, she didn't get the background right because her desk is stuck in a groove and she can't move it. Well, if you have that judgment, you might not even get the healings that have been going on in this broadcast. As a matter of fact, I have a dear friend that I went to a conference with, and it was that we were talking UFOs, and there was a very famous speaker, Giorgio. What's his last name? Giorgio, who is an ancient aliens, and he's very famous, and he's got that crazy haircut, that crazy hairstyle. That's his signature hairstyle. And my sister looked at him and discounted everything he said because he had that wild look in his eyes, or he didn't present it right. And so she had the judgment that threw out the baby with the bathwater. She did not get his wonderful presentation. So that's what judgment can do. Judgment keeps you from raising your own vibration. Judgment's one of the lowest energy frequencies that you have. So the animals are reminding us to let go of our judgments. Okay, well, they just said that they want me to do a reading. Who knew? I had no idea I'd do a reading tonight. So if you would like a reading, and if you'd like a reading, and Tina decides to pick you, and she's very intuitive, so you have, just get that reading, and I guarantee it'll continue in this theme. So if anyone does want that, just put it down in the comments. And if you're new and you've never had a reading, you could say that too. One never knows what is going to happen. I want to thank all of you who are new to the channel, by the way, and I see a lot of you have joined. If you're new, please like, subscribe, and share. Deborah, we are going to give you a reading because it's a long time. So you're the first one that I'm going to choose. And then I think, oh my goodness, all these new people, we just may go through it. We'll never know. So starting with Deborah, and Deborah in the Midwest. Oh, and I just felt a blast of cold, like winter must be settling in where you are. So asking the animal kingdom and the whale energy, and I think Margaret came on and talked about the whale energy, and I want to tell you a bit about whale energy. Whale energy is, you might think of it as a very heavy energy because the whale energy sits on the bottom of the ocean floor. It holds wisdom. The whales are the wisdom keepers of the planet, Deborah. So what that is telling me is that the key to your questions are coming from feeling into your energetic frequencies and what the essence of what you're sharing verbally and non-verbally may be. Okay. And so honor your soul's purpose to be present in your life, to be fully present in your life, and to hold wisdom, even if you don't actually know what that is. And heck, I'm actually wiser when I get on here than I am in real life. So I hope that helps you, love. And I'm happy to see you on here. All right, Tina's going to pick the next one. And Lindy Lou, a reading would be lovely for this newbie. So, I love that your name is LL, Lindy Lou. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. And L is the number 3. The number 3, and it's almost like you have triple threes. So obviously communication is something that's very, very important for you, love. Okay. And the kangaroo is what I pulled for you. And I thank you for that. So it is a time to increase your gratitude. It is the kangaroo. Who would have thought the kangaroo was a symbol of gratitude? And I love kangaroos. Actually, I think if I could be reincarnated, if I couldn't be a giraffe or an elephant, I'd be a kangaroo. And gratitude, be grateful for all that you have been blessed with. And that gratitude is really what's known as the engine that fuels miracles. So, or fuels your high vibration, fuels a change in our state of being. So, Lindy Lou, what are you grateful for? And embrace that. And also share with your people. Gratitude is a really interesting thing. It is contagious. So, and by the way, guys, I'm always grateful for testimonials and feedback. Okay. All right, well, here is Noble Crystal. And, when I do readings for you, online, my long readings, they're, of course, deeper than this. Just saying, I don't know why I have to say that. Noble, I love your name. And I'm going to say names always reflect a lot about us. Noble, reflecting that it's almost like taking the noble path, the higher path, the kind of willingness to speak your truth path. So noble is being of service in the higher dimensions. So they want you to know that. And crystal, well, I have a crystal on my head here today. It's like I'm channeling crystal. You are to continue to embrace the crystalline energy frequencies within you. Very important. And the card that I picked for you also, I didn't even know I put it back in, but forgiveness. Gratitude, the pelican also came up for you. That's so funny because I didn't put the other ones back in the deck, but this one you got. And so forgiveness, let go of your judgments, hon. Truth is, just be yourself. It's really too hard to try to be anyone else. And by this time, especially with this grand initiation I'm talking about, be true to you. All right. Okay, perfect. I'm getting into that flow. I'm beginning to enjoy. Okay, Tina, go for it, love. I give Tina the keys to it so that she has a good time back there. All right. Dolores Cunha, have fun. All right. A reading would be delightful. Well, what an interesting perspective. That delightful says that you're not in need that you're not desperate for answers, and that you in your soul's mind know that it'll be sort of a nice addition to what they call make your day. So we are going to make your day by sending high frequencies your way. And that's the card that I pulled for you. It's the Swan card. Kind of reminds me of the wings by my name back there. But appreciate the beauty that is all around you. So grace, and I have an affirmation I use. All is in perfect alignment. All is well. All is in divine grace and ease. I am moving forward with grace and ease. So that's your affirmation, my beautiful friend. And know that you are moving forward with grace and ease. All right. So let's see if there's anyone else. My dear friend Gina. Hello, sweetheart. Very beautiful to see you again over. And I love seeing my people. And I want to thank you all. Gina, time for confidence. Okay, build up your confidence, be bold, and take charge. And again, guys, this is for everyone. If you have been being at effect, in other words, you're down and out, you're feeling moody, you're feeling not powerful, you're feeling not inspired, you're going, this is way too long, I can't bear it anymore. Be bold and take charge. Do something that will change your energetic field, that will change your vibratory shift, even if that's getting up and jumping rope. Okay? Jump rope with your daughter, move around and move and change. And that's for everyone out here. To build that confidence, get up, move, be bold, and take charge. I love it when the cards work with me. Is Sheila still on? Sheila, if you are still on, just get on and say hi, and you will get a reading. And while I'm waiting to see if she is on, okay, we will go to Kiwi Mama Amira. Up. She loves elephants and horses. Great love, and thanks to you, she would like a reading. So Kiwi, what a beautiful name. You know, of course, here in America, I think kiwi, the beautiful fruit kiwi, but which is a green, delectable essence that nurtures many hearts and souls, by the way. And it actually gives me the feeling that you're very connected. Well, actually, they just said to the spirit world, but you're connected to the animal kingdom, which is great to hear. So we are going to read to you, and the cards are saying you're adaptable and you're flexible. Adapt to the changes that are happening. So, guys, I guess the key here is, okay, the secret to joy and happiness, be flexible and adaptable. We cannot be rigid anymore. We're going to end up not being able to be rigid. We're going to have to go with a certain flow. We are going to have to be adaptable, intuitive, kind of learning how to trust what we are putting into motion. I can't remember. I had a session with someone the other day, and what was happening is that all of their visions that were exciting them, they wouldn't do. So the vision would come through, they'd write it down and think that's great, but they wouldn't move forward on it. So surely a session with me cleared that up, because when you have those visions, you have to say yes. You have to adapt. You have to move forward, but you do need to say yes, or you're going to end up getting stuck, or kind of your energy is going to sink back down. So be the fox, my dear friend, and welcome to our tribe. All right, I think I have the energy for one more. You know, it's a good night. A good night. Do you guys like the readings? Do you like hearing other people's readings? So Tina's put up here, this is very important. I have a brand new website. In fact, if you follow me, my old website, you're not going to get any notifications from me on this new one. So please go and sign up on the new website and get the free ebook on your mission and purpose so that you can start your journey. And if you know everything there is, it's just a refresher. Okay. And then get the books after, because that will actually dive even deeper. And then that video is even deeper. Okay. So go ahead and do that. Give yourself, trust yourself enough to take that journey. All right. All right. So now for Rick, that is interesting. I saw a picture of you, Rick, that showed me that they said, oh, well, he's kind of bold also. And I didn't want to quite say that because we had just talked about bold for Gina, right? So I pulled the card Salmon, which is all about determination. And that, my friend, I think is what classifies you or categorizes you or what you're feeling now. Determination. So when you know where you are going and you know what you want, you will surely get there, but you have to set the direction. So if you don't know what it is you want, guys, and some of you I know say to me, I don't, you could also say, I may not know what I want, but I know I want to get there. I know I want to serve. I know I want to hold setting. I know I want to hold steady. I know I want to be one of the chosen ones. I have leadership skills. So just like a salmon, you know how they swim upriver, which takes a lot of determination. That's your card. That's your modus operandi for now. So I think it's kind of interesting. I'm going to look at all the cards. And if Rick, that hit home, let us know. Let us know. I want to kind of summarize the evening so far. The first card was the card of the divine feminine, by the way, letting go whatever doesn't give you peace, which I thought was pretty awesome for the beginning of the show, which was like peace, joy, and happiness, which my guides told me to do, and which I always go, well, what is it we're going to talk about? And they laugh. They just laugh. Okay, so what cards did we pull? These are our keys. Gratitude, which we know fuels miracles by paying attention to all the good things. So, for instance, I'm excited you all are here. I really am. You have no idea how happy that makes me feel. We want to listen to the wisdom keepers. And some of you have that whale energy. Some of you have dolphin energy. Some of you have the whale energy. Wisdom keepers on the planet. I know Margaret on this channel also, who we just saw before, has whale energy, as well as whoever we read for. But then we want to accomplish all this with grace and ease, like the swan. The beautiful swan, transforming from a dark swan to a light swan. So we want to appreciate all the beauty and the love that's inside of you. And then we want to forgive. And forgiveness came out double time because I pulled the card twice. So we have to do twice as much forgiveness. I forgive myself for not having this background in place because I forgive myself. I forgive myself if you look at it and think, oh my God, wacky. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for whatever you think and you've made up about yourself. It's not true. You are beautiful. You are all graceful. You know who you are. You are here for a reason. You have a divine connection. You have that passion. We are just remembering. We have the ability to get through difficult times. So as I said, be prepared. It might be that kind of rest of the month where holding on and knowing who we are is what we can do. That means we're going to be adaptable. All right. I love that, Margaret. Thank you so much. That means we're going to be like a cougar. We're going to be shrewd and adaptable. We're going to apply our discernment. We're going to know where to go and when and how to move. critical. We're going to be determined, like the salmon. So, guys, if we have to swim uphill, we can make it. Considering I have done Miracle Mondays in the Miracle Makers Club and Step Into the Miraculous for 4 or 5 years, and I had a show 100 years ago called Make Your Miracle Today, and I still don't run out of things to talk about. Wow. I want to thank you for joining us, okay? Especially at our new time, 6 p.m., which is 9 p.m. Eastern. And I know even some of our European friends actually are up in the middle of the night and show up. So I want to thank you for showing up. Also want to thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing my channels. That really helps me, and I'm really honored. I'm really looking for 1,000 in the next week. I know it's just a number, but on YouTube, it's an award. You get to go to the next level on YouTube, okay? So that is one of my goals and my miracles, and you guys can help me. I also want to make sure you know about the new website, joanofangels.com. Please go like, subscribe, share on the new website, and please get that new ebook because you're going to like it. It will help you. It'll give you a little taste of that higher dimension. Also, check out the services. The Soul Awakening sessions will empower you personally with a deep dive. And guys, if I can do this, you can too. If I can step into my power, remember who I am, and continue to do this with confidence and grace and ease, so can you. Right? Is there anything else? Halloween weekend, I will be speaking live at the Starseed Conference. Check it out. I have a whole host of fantastic videos that I'm live streaming all week for the week. Check those out. All right, nothing else I want to tell you to check out except yourself. What is it you want? What do you need? Where are you going? And we trust it up to the divine to get you there. Be bold, be brave, and step into the miraculous. I love you all, and I'll see you next week. And all of your comments mean so much. A wonderful medium for the angels. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Rick. And thank you to all of you. And as I said, your comments mean a lot too.